What are the methods? What are the ways to fix dying relationships? Or do we just abandon it? Or do we just let go? Or do we just pretend we don't know it happened? That's what we want to look at today. We need to fix it. One lady said that why relationships used to last in those days is because when something spoils, they will repair it. Unlike these days, that what is happening these days is that when something spoils, they throw it away. But that in those days, when things spoil, they fix it. So relationships could be fixed, and they should be fixed. And how do we fix them is what we want to look at today. This is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform where we come to find love, connection, relationship, and come to learn how to make a relationship to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So if you are there, you want a partner, you want a soulmate, you want to connect with somebody, anytime we are live, it's time for matchmaking. You can just send us an invite, you bring her to the screen so that you tell us your name, your age, location, blog, regional type, what you do for a living, describe the kind of a partner you want. Who knows? Your partner might even be there somewhere in the comment section waiting for you, and connection will take place immediately. So that is what we are doing now. We are looking at how to fix relationships. How do we fix these relationships instead of throwing them away, instead of abandoning them? So there are about 7 ways, 8 ways we have brought out, summarized them into 8 of how we can be fixing our relationships. Number 1 is that you must engage your partner in an open, honest, and in-depth communication. Yes, you must engage him or her in a serious communication where you people have to be open, transparent, honest, and truthful. For you to be able to fix this relationship, you have to be open, honest, truthful, and avoid interrupting. When he is talking, listen and listen actively. And when she is talking, you listen and listen actively. No interruption. Because when you start interrupting, you may not be able to hear him or out. You may not be able to hear him or her properly. It's the standard practice, standard operating procedure of relationships that you pay keen attention to your partner when he or she is explaining his or her own view, so that you'll be able to hear him or her properly without jumping into conclusion that you can do if you don't hear him out. So the practice is for you to pay attention and listen to whatever thing he has to say or to whatever thing she has to say. You take your turn to speak. You don't talk, 2 of you do not talk at the same time. If 2 of you are talking at the same time, you might not be able to hear each other very well. So you have that method put in place and try to be truthful. Nobody is going to be applauded for telling lies. So the best option, since the situation has become that you need to fix this relationship, then you have to be truthful. Say the truth, what happened. You don't judge yourself, you don't judge each other in this time, because you need to say exactly what happened the way it happened, so that you'll be able to arrive at a solution. If you are not truthful, you will not know the whole truth and you may not be able to fix the problem. So because it has happened, it has happened. So the best is for you to open up, be transparent, mean what you say, and say what you mean. In that way, you'll be able to come to an understanding. You will be able to have an understanding of what has happened and you know how to fix it. The second thing you must do to fix this relationship is you must find out the root cause of the problem. You must be able to identify the problem. Thank you. I'm from yeah, I'm here in UK. I'm streaming from the UK. Where are you streaming from? I can see you. Atik Afan. So you must identify what the problem is. What caused the problem? Is it a financial problem, or is it social problem, or is it religious problem, or is it medical? What exactly is it that caused the trouble? Okay, from Afghanistan. How is Afghanistan now? What time is it in Afghanistan? Is it afternoon or morning or night? Here in UK it's about 12, it's about after 9 p.m. That's the time here now. You're welcome. Thank you for your presence. So please, if you are there, you want to say something, you want to contribute to this topic, send us an invite to bring you to the screen so that you tell us your own mind. How do you fix a relationship? A dying relationship, how do you fix it? That's what I'm looking at today. We've said that you will fix it by being able to communicate with each other openly and honestly. Bear it all out. Say it the way it is. Afghan people are nice. Yes, now they are nice now. Yes, Afghanistan people are nice. Are they not? They are nice now. So you say it the way it is. You don't need to hide anything at this stage. You have to be open so that you'll be able to know where you are concentrating on. So another thing you must do is that you find out the problem. What actually caused the misunderstanding? What caused the breakdown in the relationship? When did it start? How did it start? When you're able to identify all these ones, you will now know how to step in. You will now know how to start solving the problem. The next thing you must do is that you must learn how to rebuild trust. Yeah, especially if the problem of the relationship happens to be as a result of trust issues, then the focus should be on rebuilding this trust. And how do you rebuild trust? If you had to do maybe lies or infidelity or distrust or maybe misappropriation, whatever thing it is that brought about trust issues, you have to focus on it and get it sorted. Remember that trust, once broken, it takes time to rebuild. So it will just be nice for you to know ahead of time that you have to put in a conscious effort. You have to work harder to get the trust rebuilt. Once you have rebuilt this trust, every other thing will be easy. The fourth thing you must do if you must fix your relationship problem is you must learn how to spend quality time together. You spend quality time together. I can see you, Lil Tragra. How are you today? Lil, you're welcome. So you must spend quality time together. Make out time. Time is of essence. Yes, it is true. You can be too busy making money, too busy pursuing one career or the other, but remember that relationships are important too. They should be focused on as well. You don't take it for granted. They can't grow on their own. You have to put in time, resources, money, energy to make it work. Especially now that it has become a problem, so you need to put in more effort to rebuild it. So you need time, quality time. That time that you stay with your partner talking over the issues. You don't need to have a phone with you, or if you have a phone you have to put it off. You don't need to be listening to news or watching a magazine or anything that will distract you. You put away every form of distraction so that you'll be able to concentrate and talk over the issues with your partner. Yes. The fifth thing you must do is that you must show appreciation and affection. If he's making an effort for my relationship to get back to what it's supposed to be or what it was, you should consciously show appreciation, show affection. Let him understand that you appreciate his effort. Let her understand that you appreciate her effort. Don't take her for granted and don't take it for granted. Two of you should work together to make the relationship to work again. So you must show each other appreciation and you must show each other affection. The sixth thing you must do for this your relationship to be rebuilt is you must set goals together. Two of you must jointly set goals. Talk about your relationship. Talk about what you think is the direction your relationship is taking. Is that direction what you want? What do you want? What do you expect from that relationship? What are your long-term goals? What are your long-term expectations and what are your short-term goals? Set them. Two of you should join hands and set these expectations in your relationship. Talk over the plan you have for your future. Once you know your plan You are able to talk about it. Two of you have agreed. You have set the goals for that relationship together. You work together towards achieving the goals. Yes, that's just it. I follow you to plan something. I should be able to follow you to execute it, to make it work. So that is the sixth thing you must do. Then the seventh thing you must do to bring your relationship back to life again is you must take responsibility of your fault. If you are at fault, there's something big, no big deal about saying I'm at fault. Owning up to your fault and saying this is it. Ifeolu, you are welcome. Thank you for your presence. I appreciate. You've made a mistake. There's nothing wrong with you agreeing that you made a mistake. And if you are the one at fault, there's no big deal in saying yes, you're accepting your fault so that you'll be able to start rebuilding it. And if you are not able to take responsibility of what mistakes you've made, how will you start off rebuilding? How will you now know you have to change? So the first thing you must do to fix your relationship that is dying is nothing wrong with seeking a professional help, counsel, couple therapist, relationship therapist. Nothing wrong with you going all the way out. Some people think by the time you start consulting a relationship therapist, it means that your relationship has failed. No, it does not mean it has failed. It means that you are conscious, you are proactive, you know what you want, and you are going for it. You don't allow what you have built for so many years to just go down the drain because you don't want people to start thinking that you are consulting a relationship therapist. You don't want them to think that your relationship is failing. No, it's something that is built in for us to utilize to make our relationships the way it's supposed to be. So these are the 8 things you can do if your relationship is dying, for you to be able to bring it back to life. And once you utilize these 8 things, you find out that you are good to go. You bring it back to the level where it's supposed to be. Or what do you think? You have any other points you think we should add to it that can help us not allow our relationship to go? If our relationship is dying, what you can do to bring it back? You're welcome. I see you. If you are just joining us now, we are talking about the 8 things you can do to save your relationship, from dying. We have mentioned 8 of them that we can do to save our relationship from dying. The 8 things we can do to save our relationship from dying. We have mentioned them, and if you are there, you want to add more, you have other things to add, please do it by sending us an invite. We'll bring it to the screen so that you tell us, so that we all will get to learn from you too. Because I've mentioned 8. Number 1, we said if your relationship is dying, you should engage in an open communication with your partner, where you be honest, where you be transparent, where you be able to say it the way it is without mincing words, without fear of favor. The second thing we've mentioned is that you have to identify the problem, the root cause of the problem, and then you solve the problem from the root. By the time you identify the cause of the problem is already halfway solved. The next thing you must do is that you must rebuild trust, especially if the problem happens to come as a result of trust issues. You have to work hard to rebuild trust. The next thing is that you must spend quality time together. Make out time to take time to step out of town together, or just a cool weekend off can do the magic. It can make you to come back reinvigorated and ready for the relationship again. You must seek professional help if you need to. Nothing wrong with seeking a professional help. The relationship therapist, couple therapist will come handy. The next thing you can do is that you must take responsibility of your fault. If you are the one at fault, it's nothing wrong in saying yes, you are at fault, then making some changes. You can also decide to start showing appreciation, affection to each other. It will help to rebuild the relationship. So is there any other thing you think we can add that we have not added that will help us to rebuild this relationship, so that we all will learn and know how to handle our relationships? We're talking about lavender marriages. Lavender marriages. Do you know about lavender marriages or a lavender marriage? A lavender marriage is a marriage between two people. One of them is a homosexual, or two of them are, or and they are doing that marriage like a facade to camouflage what they are or who they are, so that the society does not frown at them. Especially it was obtainable mostly in the 20th century, when societies were frowning at same-sex marriage. They were frowning at homosexual or lesbian marriages. So these lavender marriages were conducted to save those kind of people from embarrassment, from being ostracized, or from being socially criticized. So they were doing that marriage to camouflage. Unlike now that we now have the LGBTQ that has accepted, it's now accepted in some communities, some societies, for both, for same people, same sex to marry. In those days it was not allowed. So now these lavender marriages are now facing off, or they are still practiced at places where they still don't accept same-sex marriage. So that is what we mean by lavender marriage, in case you don't know about it. And now we're asking, have you ever come across any lavender marriage? What are your opinion about it? Because on our platform, a guy started complaining about his wife. This wife got married to him, and she is not somebody who, she doesn't like men, but she got married to this guy. And within a space of 2-3 months of the marriage, the man found out. And the marriage, he is now asking, what does he do? Is the marriage going to crash? Is he going to rebuild it? Is there any possibility of him rebuilding it? And he's asking, what does he do? Does he throw in the towel, or does he hang in there, or what? So if you are here, if you've followed us to this point, you can advise your brother, because he's there at the comment section listening to whatever advice you can give to him for this matter, so that he will know what to do. The marriage is just 4 months old. In short, this is April. The marriage was contracted by December. So he just got to find out that the wife is, maybe she wanted the lavender marriage, but the husband doesn't. The husband is straight, and she is a lesbian, and the marriage has taken place already. So there's a problem now. There's a challenge. The guy is crying out, asking us to advise him on what to do. What does he do about his marriage that is just barely 3 months old? What do I advise him to do? Does he call it quits at this stage, or have you ever heard of anything like this before? What advice can you give him? He is here at the comment section expecting us to give him advice, to give him counsel, to direct him on what to do, so that he will not make a mistake. So you're welcome. If you are joining us now, thank you for your presence. We have been looking at the 8 things you can do to fix your marriage, or to fix your relationship. If your relationship is dying, the things you can do to fix it. We've said one thing you can do to fix your relationship if it's dying is that you should open up and talk to your partner. Two of you should engage in an open, transparent, and honest conversation. Communicate with each other and find out what is the matter, what went wrong, find out the root cause of the problem. The third thing you must do is to make out time, spend quality time with each other. Create a time, can jet out of town to be able to get to know each other. Spend enough time with each other to talk about yourself, to talk about your issues, talk about your relationship. The fourth thing you must do is that you must learn how to show appreciation and affection. Over every little thing, you should be able to say thank you and appreciate your partner. The fifth thing you must do to rebuild your relationship is that you must set goals for your relationship. Set goals together. Two of you should jointly set goals. What do I expect from this relationship? At what stage do I expect that thing to work? And when two of you have set these goals, you will work towards achieving the goals together. It will help to bind you better. The sixth thing is that you must seek help. Seek professional help. There's nothing wrong with seeking a couple therapist. There's nothing wrong with seeking a relationship therapist over your matter. Some people think before by the time you go to meet that means the relationship has broken down. No, we are just helping the relationship. I can see you, Fumi. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your presence. So the sixth thing you must do to build a relationship is you must be able to rebuild trust, especially if the relationship broke down as a result of trust issues. You have to work on rebuilding it. You rebuild it and make sure that you are all in good on a good note. Remember that relationship once it's broken, it takes time to rebuild. So if you are the one that is at fault, you should know that you have to redouble your efforts, redouble your games to be able to make him or her to trust you again. The last but not the least thing you can do to fix your relationship that is crying is that you must be able to take responsibility of your fault. If you are the one at fault, nothing wrong with you saying you're at fault, and that is how you will be able to start even making changes. If you don't own up to your fault, your responsibility, then how do you cope? So this is Kechyvibes matchmaking and love relationship platform. We come here to find relationship, come here to find love, come here to find connection, come here to learn how to make a relationship to be sweet, enjoyable, vibrant, and lasting. So if you are there, you want a soulmate, you want a partner, you want to connect with somebody, either you come up to the screen, tell us your name, your age, location, blood group, genotype, what you do for a living, or you drop all of those information at the comment section. We'll pick it up from there and work on it for you. Or you can join us in our community. It's somewhere either at the comment section, the bio, just somewhere around the video. You see a link that will take you straight to our community where we do matchmaking. Who knows, your partner may even be there waiting for you, and connection will take place immediately. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for being here. The topic we have handled, please like this video, share it, drop your own comment, add your own, so that everybody that goes to see this video will get proper information, proper knowledge, and proper counsel. Without that, it might be difficult. So because we don't want to continue having broken relationships, we want to start rebuilding relationships, we want to start handling our relationships with seriousness. And one of the ways of handling with seriousness is making sure that it doesn't break down. And by it not breaking down, it means we have to put in an effort towards making it to be okay. Even if it's dying, we can work on it and bring it back to life. Thank you for your presence. I really appreciate. If you have anything to say, if you want to come up to the screen, have anything to add to it, please send me an invite. I'll bring you up to the screen so that you tell us your own ideas. If you don't have anything to say, see you next time with another exciting topic. Thank you for your presence. Bye.